Alright guys, middle of the night, we got our spot lamp here. The car's nice and warm. We're gonna do another checkup on cylinder number 3. I'm actually gonna be trying to do a wet test on it here. Do I got the right tools here? Where's the 10, guys? I'm missing the 10. Get it. Oh, come on, where's my 10? Alright, we'll be right back. Anyway, so like I was saying, and you guys already know, number 3 did have less compression. So now that the motor is nice and warm, we're gonna check it again. We're gonna do a dry compression run, and then we're gonna do a wet compression run here. And if that compression numbers increase with the oil, it's most likely the piston rings. But if they are consistent, it can still technically be valve seals, or it could be something to do with the valves, how they're sitting, a bent valve guide bad. I don't know, it could be a lot of things. Again, I'm not a mechanic, I'm just a hobbyist at best, and my hours at work are crazy, so this is why I'm doing this. 11 o'clock at night, snow on the ground. I mean, no real wetness on this spark plug. Not too bad at all. We can throw the Borescope down there real quick just to check it out as well. Alright, let's power this puppy on. I don't know where the engine is in the stroke. I don't know if it's on compression stroke or whatever, top dead center, but we'll find out here in a second. Okay. Alright, well, it's definitely lower in the bore, the piston. Actually, it looks pretty good once it's warmed up. When I did it before, I did see a lot of oil contamination, but again, I just drove the car, beat the hell out of it, and that cylinder looks okay for the most part. A little bit maybe wet, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Let me bend this a little bit. That's a better view. It's not really wet. Actually looks pretty good overall. I don't see no oil leaking down the cylinder wall like before. And again, it's hard to get a whole view of everything because of where the spark plug is. But you see the cross hatching. That's pretty good. That's about all I can show you guys. Nothing else to see there. So let's hook up the spark plug or the compression tester and go from there. Let's shut this bad boy off. Compression tester rented at AutoZone. Now I'm really curious if the compression range is affected with the charge pipe connected versus when the charge pipe is not connected because of the extra boost and pressure. Like I said, when I was doing this naturally aspirated, I was seeing around 210 on a semi-warm engine. The other day we did it an hour after driving and we saw 240 compression. So maybe we got about 30 psi of extra compression because of just the turbo spinning and creating boost. Anyway, we'll give it a go here. Let's check it out. Oh, before we do that, I gotta take out the fuse. Number 2 fuse has to get pulled out so we don't get fuel in the cylinders, boys. Time to do that first compression test right here. So I usually hold it for about 9 seconds, and the car sounds way different with spark plugs in than spark plugs out on all the cylinders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I'm hoping for 240. But I'm seeing 215. Got it nice and tight. Let's try it again. Again, it's consistently low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, just about the same, 215 right over here. Okay, that's a good amount, I'd say. All right, we got it all the way in. Let's pop that oil in there. All right, let's throw our Borescope back in, check it out. You can see the oil here, and you see the oil coating the pistons right there. All that shininess on the rings. Yep, it's got a good seal around it, as you can tell. So I'll let it soak for like a couple minutes here. Just because if you put too much oil in and do the compression test, that oil jumps into the compression tester and then screws everything up. Alright guys, the moment of truth. If this compression is going to be much higher, it has to do with the piston compression rings. If it's not going to be much higher than that 215, then we got a different issue. And I don't even know, I almost don't know what I want better. Here goes nothing. Yeah, buddy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're just at 240. So compression rings, piston rings, maybe cylinder out of round. And that was a good one, because that oil didn't get into the compression tester, because when I release it, it all disappears. If oil got into the compression tester from the wet test, it would go down really slowly. So that was an accurate test indeed. And let's try it again. This is going to be probably the final test here on the cylinder 3. Again, if it was valve guides, seals leaking, this really wouldn't have fixed the issue. Make sure I'm recording here for you guys. Yep. Same numbers, just about 240, 245.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true.